Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, welcome to Easy Cloud Trip. Today we are going to explore an interesting topic. So we are going to implement CDC in ADF with just three steps. So I hope everyone knows what is CDC's change data capture. So basically we are going to capture changes happening at the source site. Okay, this is what we are going to do. Without wasting much time on this introduction, let's get directly into ADF. adf.azure.com. I hope everyone knows how to open ADF portal. Okay, I said we are going to implement in three steps, right? So first step is so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a simple use case where we are going to have a two table. One we call as a source table. Demo one is called a source table, and demo two is called a destination table. What I'm going to do in a demo one, I'm continuously will make changes. Okay, I will insert, I will update, and I will also delete in my demo one table. So in turn, whenever changes happening at the demo one table, it automatically syncs to the demo two table. Okay, so this is what we are going to achieve it. I'm not going to touch anything at a demo two table. I'm going to do everything in demo one table. In turn, CDC will capture those changes and it will make the same changes in the demo two table. This is what we are going to achieve it. So three steps I said. First step, what we need to do. First, we need to enable a CDC at database level. This is the first and foremost step we need to do. For enabling a CDC at a database level, you need to execute this command sp underscore CDC underscore enable DB. So I already enabled this CDC on this database. So that's why it is saying already database is enabled. CDC is enabled for this database. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a two table. First one is demo 1 table and second one is demo 2 table. Demo 2. So I created a two table. Okay, let me query the table. Select star from demo 1, demo 2. Okay, my source table is ready, my sync table is ready. Source, this is my destination table. Let me call this as a destination, or we can call this a sync table. Okay, so I'll be creating a demo 2. My demo 2 table is also ready. So my source is ready, destination is ready. I've created two table. That's it, simple. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do an additional only one step in database side. What I'm going to do, I have enabled a CDC at database level. Now I'm going to enable a CDC at table level. That is what I'm going to do. So I need to enable a CDC for my source table. I don't need to enable a CDC for my destination table. So it's more than enough if you enable a CDC at a source table. For that, this is a syntax, like we need to use this procedure and we need to pass a schema and we need to pass a table name. Only two items we need to pass. One is schema name. So schema is a schema name. My schema name is TBO, and another one is my table name. Source name is table name. And I don't need to pass a role here, because this is a practice session, right? If you are practicing, no need to pass a role. But if you are come to an implement in your company, okay, so on that case, this role name you need to give, okay, as a CDC admin. Or okay, because everyone cannot have access to enable the CDC. So whoever is a admin can do this task. All right. Okay, this is also a very important. Supports net changes equal to 1. This is also a very important. We are going to capture all the changes. Okay, and there are some more params here. Okay, as of now, these four params is more than enough to capture the changes. If you want to what I did here, by giving these four params alone, I'm saying I need to capture changes on all my columns in my source table, because I do have a three columns. I need to capture in all my three columns that I want to include. I want to include all these three columns. Whenever any column got changed, I need to capture those changes. So that's what I did here. Okay. If you want to restrict, if you want to capture only the one column or two column or three column, you can give that. You can filter out here. That's another parameter available here. Okay. So that's it. So at a DB level, I've enabled everything. Let me run this one. That's it. I've enabled this one. So I've created a table. First, I've enabled at a database level. I've created my source and destination. Third, I've enabled at a table level. That's it. My DB is ready now. Next, what I'm going to do, next step, second step, go to a ADF. Okay, so there's a nice feature under a preview. Okay, which is called a change data capture. Okay, this is under a preview. Okay, if so basically it is not officially out, it is under preview. So basically we are going to utilizing this one. Okay, so there are so many ways in ADF to implement a CDC. Okay, we can utilize a data flow task. Mostly we will utilize a data flow task for implementing the CDC. We will also see that the data flow. Okay, how to implement CDC using a data flow. As of now, I'll show you this a new feature. Like I'm clicking new. Okay, I'm going to name it as CDC1. And what is our source type? Our source type is Azure SQL database. I hope everyone knows, right? So like whenever we want to connect anything, we should have a link service in our ADF, right? I already created a link service. If you want, I'll also create a link service. Okay, which is called SQL link SRV. I'll go by. So I have created this integration runtime also, but as of now, I'm going with the auto resolve. Okay, so I'll pick from subscription. I'll pick my server. I'll pick my database. I'll give my username. I'll give my password, and I'll test it. Let's see. Maybe a password is incorrect. Let me retype it. Sorry, my username is incorrect. 1234. Okay, login failed. Okay, type the password again. P. Got it. My password is wrong. Okay. I've created a linked service, and also I've tested it. Created. Okay. So here, if you observe, whenever I'm creating a link service, whenever I connect it with my SQL database, what it is doing for me, it is listing out all the tables. Okay, like basically which table, if you want to, okay, it also gives an information what and all the table is enabled with the CDC. That information also it is giving for us. Okay, and if these table, if you see, these are all the tables. It's not enabled in a CDC, but of course you can able to utilize this table without enabling a CDC by using the watermark concept. So this also we will be going to see in future. Okay, what is watermark column? So how we are going to load the data incrementally? So this and all we are going to see in future. So basically, as of now, our table is just type demo one. This is our source table. Continue. And now I'm going to set my targets. Choose my our linked service. My source and target both are SQL database. That's why I'm picked here. So our destination table is demo 2. Okay, that's it. It's now set up. Okay, setup is done. Second step is done. That's it. So I'm ready with my CDC setup here. So extra one more thing I can do that here. Basically, I can by using a fuzzy logic, it will try to map between the source and the destination. Okay, but if you want to manually check the mappings and if you want to add any mapping, you can do that. It's always good to check the mappings. Okay, don't go with auto map, and sometime it will it will map with the wrong column. Okay, so now click here. So this is how it apped. Okay, so employee name to employee name, employee salary, since my column names are identical between the source and the destination, it one to one it automatically mapped. Okay, so now here the one more interesting thing is you need to enable this key column. Basically, keys is represents the primary key. Okay, so by using this key, ADF or a CDC will identify whether this is an insert, update, or delete. Right. So by using this concept, it will identify insert, update, or delete. So it is mandatory to check this primary key column key. In our scenario, the ID is a primary key. So if you see the table, I have created an ID with a primary key. Okay, now done. That's it. And also here one more interesting thing is you can also do a manipulation here. Okay, suppose I want my employee name as upper. Okay, I can do that. I want my employee salary. If you go for if you want to do an advanced thing, okay, like you can do that. Click on advanced. You can open an expression builder. One second. Open an expression builder. You can write your own expression here. This is another expression language we need to use here. So you can write your own expression. You can convert it. You can do a transformation here. Okay. As of now, I don't want to transform anything. Just a direct. That's it. Okay. My mapping is done. Now I want to review my data. So what I'm going to do, I will hit refresh here, data preview. This is a beautiful feature in ADF where we can see our actual data from a source while designing the pipeline. This is uh, as of now I don't have any data here. That's why it's showing empty. But column, if you see, it bring the columns from a source. Okay, my mapping is done. I can review from here also. Preview data. As of now, I don't have any data. Done. So next thing, the third thing, second thing is over. My setup is over. Okay, first we have set up our database. Second, we have set up our CDC. Third step, latency. So latency is very important. Okay, in how much frequency? Okay, you are going to set a frequency here. How much frequency you need to sync? You want a sync to a sync between the source and the destination table. Okay, suppose 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hour. So it's basically a job. Okay, every 15 minutes this job will run and it will try to sync with the source. Every 30 minutes it will try to sync with the source. That's like, but here I want to do it in a real time. Okay, it's in real time, but it is like a near real time. Okay, so it will take some time, some minutes or some seconds to reflect whenever the things, okay, things is happening at the source at near real time, I mean. Okay, that's it. Next thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to publish it. That's it. So we are ready to set no to insert and update and delete. So our development is completed for CDC. That's it. Now let me start. Okay, let me start this. So once you publish, then only you can able to do everything. Okay, see the things actually. So publishing is mandatory here. If you want to see anything in a real time, you need to publish it. Okay, I started this. Like, it will take some time. Then they have given a monitor also for this CDC. I'll go here. So I have one CDC. Okay. If you see here, all metadata comes here. Okay. It is running mode. I'm going inside. I'm going inside. Let me refresh it. Okay. Now it is not yet started. Okay. Let me, we will, once it is started, let me show in a practical. Let me insert the data. Let me update the data. Let me delete the data and you can see the changes. So actual, interesting things will happen here. Okay. Like it will take some time for, the to getting up the cluster. So we will call as a warm up time. It requires some warm up time. Okay, let me refresh it again. Let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes. Let me refresh it again. So meanwhile, what I'm going to do, I'll prepare my insert script. Okay, so insert into dbo.demo1, select what is, I'll give one as ID, I'll give money, and I'll give salary as 899. Union, select to Ravi 799. My insert is ready. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to update it. Update DBO demo 1 set EMP salary equal to 522 where ID equal to 1. Next, I'm going to delete it. Delete from dbo.demo1 where ID equal to 2. So this is what I'm going to do one by one. Let's see whether it has started it. Not yet. Let's wait for 1 more minute. Should be starting. You will get all your metadata about this CDC here. This is a CDC ID. Okay, every real time. So basically, what is your source type? What is your target? Okay, so every metadata about this CDC you can get it from here. Yes, it is started. If you see here, it has started. Okay, so if I click here, uh, if I go here, it has read 0, and the source side it has read 0, sync side it has 0. Nothing is happening. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, since the no data is there, it is showing 0 0. What I'm going to do, I'm going to insert this too in demo 1. Please note it down. In the demo 1 I'm doing insert. Two rows affected. Let me select. Always it's good to comment this one. No, the other queries by default, if you run all the queries, we can't see the changes. So let me query this one, tbo.demo1, and this one, two things, two rows. Let me go ahead and demo2. See, it is synced. I inserted only in demo 1, but the data came at demo 2 immediately. Now let me go back. Since we choose our real time, okay, it reflect immediately. See, it has read the data, two records it has read, and the two records it has written. And if you see this bar graph, clicking here, change is read, it will show you nicely, like, yeah, two records read, two records written. Okay, now what I'm going to do, you can also see the time here, 9:56 it has written. Okay, now what I'm going to do, we will update it. Okay, We will update. We have updated the demo one salary as 522. If I run this to 522, still it is 899. It is not synced yet. Okay, let me refresh this one. Refresh this one. It is not yet synced. Refresh this one. So that's why I'm saying it is a near real time, not a real time. So if it is a real time, then you will get the data, once I insert it, then immediately we will be getting the data. It is near real time. Let me refresh it. Refresh it. Uh, Yes, we got it. See, it has it has read the changes. I have made one changes in a source table, so it has captured the changes. It change read one, change written one. We have updated only one record, right? So that's why. So if you see this is a old record, if I run it again, it should be the same. 522, 522. That's the beauty. And now we will see the delete. I'm going to delete ID equal to 2, Ravi, okay, in a demo 1 table. Delete this one. Let me wait for CDC to sync, okay. See, if you see here, demo 1 it is deleted, demo 2 it is not deleted yet. Let's wait for CDC to run. Yes, we got it. See, if you see here, we have deleted one record. One record got deleted, one record got returned. Okay, basically it capturing the changes here. One record got changed. It is captured. So now let me query these two table. See, two table are synced. So this is what CDC, we can implement a CDC in just 3 steps. See, for a development, I didn't take too much of time, right? It's just 10 minutes or 5 minutes of work for our entire development, for entire implementation in CDC. But we are capturing at a real time, near real time data. So that's the beauty of this feature in Azure Data Factory. So at last, I'll like to say that I've shown you in a database as a source and database as a sink. You can also try with the database as a source and also storage, blob storage file as a sync. And also a vice versa, you can try it out. So they keep on adding the sources in CDC. As of now, they are providing a few sources and few destination. So not every sources and not every destination support a CDC. So if you go here, they will list out what are all the things is supported as a source and what are all the things supported as a sync. We can try it out. So that's all about the CDC in ADF. So let's meet in next session. Thank you so much. Thanks for your valuable time.